Good morning, students. I am Abhijit Gangavkar, Senior Lecturer, Information Technology Department at Sri Bhagumai Motilal Polytechnic, Mumbai. In our course, Basic Electronics, in Diploma in Information Technology, today we are going to study the experiment on CRO, where we are measuring voltage and frequency of different waveforms using CRO. So our experiment aim is measuring voltage and frequency of different waveforms using CRO. The lab outcome of this experiment is the students will be able to display the waveforms on CRO and measure its voltage and time period, and later on they will be able to calculate the frequency of the signal. The equipments required for this experiment are function generator, dual truss CRO, that is cathode ray oscilloscope, connector, that is BNC connectors, and connecting wires. So let's see detail about equipments. First we will have a function generator. This is a display screen of function generator, where currently function is selected as a triangular wave of a frequency 2410 Hz. This particular knob AMPL can be used to increase or decrease peak-to-peak voltage of a input signal, and this knob can be used to decrease the frequency. These two buttons can be used to change the range up and down. Function generator's output can be taken into BNC connector and can be plugged to the cathode ray oscilloscope. You can see on the right hand side a picture of cathode ray oscilloscope, where one side you can see a screen where two trays are shown, so we say this is an dual truss CRO, and on another side you can see the controls of the CRO. Let's see in detail what are these controls a little bit, so that we will use them to measure different signal time period and voltage. So if you see a more detailed picture, the CRO is divided into two channels, so it's a dual truss CRO. Two input signal can be connected through this input points. This is a knob where we can have a holds per division, and this is in a channel selection buttons. So you can see if you are connected input signal to channel 1, you require to press channel 1 button, or if you are using channel 2, you can use channel 2 button. These knobs used to display the signal. If you want to display AC signal, you can make upside this knob. If you want to show trace at the ground level, you can put it at ground level. This side of control, majority, if you can see, this is times per division control, where we can calculate the time of a waveform in microseconds or in milliseconds or in the seconds. So let's see how we can calculate peak-to-peak voltage. So when we apply input signal, our signal will be displayed on the CRO screen something like this. So to calculate peak-to-peak voltage, we require to calculate horizontal divisions. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 divisions into our time base is kept at 1 volt. So 4 horizontal divisions multiplied by 1 volts per division will give us 4 volt peak-to-peak. At the same time, if we calculate a vertical divisions for the signal, we have 2 vertical divisions, and the times per division is at 1 millisecond. So after calculating it, time period comes for this signal is 2 millisecond. After taking the reciprocal of this 2 millisecond, we will get a value called as 500 Hz. So our signal has peak-to-peak voltage of 4 volts and 500 Hz is its frequency. Let's see how you can perform it. So first of all, you require to observe what are the controls over signal generator and CRO that we have just briefly discussed. Then we require to connect output to CRO using BNC connector, a signal generator's output to CRO. Then we require to set a signal, either sine wave, square wave or triangular wave. Then by keeping channel 1 switch at ground, we can adjust the press, and then we can switch it to AC mode so that sine wave can be visible on the CRO screen, and then we can repeat same procedure for square wave and triangular wave. Let's see a demonstration of sine wave, how we can measure that one. Just see it.
Good morning, students. Now we'll see how to measure frequency and voltage from CRO. So for that purpose, I initially set my CRO at a function as sine function, and frequency is 500 Hertz. Okay, and the same I have connected through BNC connector and wire to channel 2, where I have pressed this channel 2 button, right? So to calculate from this screen, you can observe carefully, right? My signal will first calculate voltage and then will calculate frequency, right? So to calculate voltage, I need to count these divisions, which are horizontal divisions. So if I see my voltage peak to peak, from up peak to lower peak, top peak to lower peak, is having 1 division, 2 division, 3 division and 4 division. So my voltage is 4 divisions multiplied by my voltage base for this particular channel 2 is at 1 volt. So 4 divisions into 1 volt per division. So my voltage, peak to peak voltage, is 4 multiplied by 1 volt per division, that is 4 volts. Now we'll calculate frequency. Frequency of functionality is shown about 500 Hertz. It's a little smaller, less by 3 Hertz, but assume it's 500 Hertz. Now to calculate it, we require to calculate these divisions. So on this axis we have to calculate the divisions. So if I calculate divisions, so my signal is being displayed in 2 divisions. So you can see this peak to this peak. I'm just calculating 2 divisions are there. To calculate time period, I just calculate vertical divisions, and that are 2 divisions. Then I need to multiply it with time base or times per whole division. For this signal, I set at 1 millisecond. This time base, if you observe this knob, which is at 1 millisecond, so I'll just multiply it by 1 millisecond. So my per division, so it will come me the value 2 milliseconds. So if I take a reciprocal, that is, if I take frequency is equal to 1 by t, so in this case 1 by 2 milliseconds. If I rewrite it, it will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. If I solve it, it will be 10 to the power 3 divided by 2, and 10 to the power 3 is 1000 divided by 2 will be 500 Hertz. Right? So this way we can calculate a frequency and voltage of a sine wave. And this for second waveform, that is our second waveform is triangular waveform. Right? And on this function generator we have 1005 Hertz. So if I calculate time period here, so for one cycle I need only one division, so its time period is 1 division, and my voltage base is at 1 millisecond. Sorry, my time base is at 1 millisecond, so I just calculate 1 millisecond per division. So if I multiply it, it will come again me back if I put that value into function, that is f equal to 1 by t, 1 divided by 1 millisecond. So if I take this, it has to come to 1000 hertz. So by calculating this, it will comes to 1000 hertz. Now to calculate voltage, I need to just simply calculate horizontal divisions. So this signal is in two divisions, one division, two division, and in two division I have this voltage. So if I multiply now voltage base, now I change voltage per division is at 2 volt. So these 2 holes, so the 2 divisions multiplied by 2 holes, that is again 2 divisions multiplied by 2 holes per division, which will come to 4 holes. Okay, this way we can calculate. Now third function is square wave. Here I have set square wave frequency to 1500 Hertz, right? So by using this knob, I change it to 1500 Hertz, and the signal is connected through CRO to CRO using wires. And now we can calculate time period for this third signal. The third signal is square wave signal, right? For that we have set frequency 1500 Hertz. So if I calculate divisions to calculate time period, so it comes about 1, 2, 3 divisions multiplied by my time basis. Time per divisions are 0.2 milliseconds.
It's about 3 divisions into 0.2.
So if we multiply it,
milliseconds
it to come
per
to
division, that comes to
hertz.
1500
And
hertz.
voltage
If we calculate
of
this
this
signal
signal
of
is,
that.
if I calculate these divisions, 1, 2, 3 divisions, 1, 2 and 3. So 3 divisions multiplied by 1 volt, so it is peak to peak 3 holes, that is 3 divisions multiplied by 1 volt per division. So this signal has voltage of 3 volts peak to peak. Now by applying these waveforms, that is sine, triangular and square waveform of a different frequency, that is 500 Hertz, 1000 Hertz, 1500 Hertz, we have calculated time period, and we have also calculated voltage, peak to peak voltage, right? So taking these readings in consideration, we can plot a graph on a graph paper. So here on one axis we are using this axis is time axis. So on this time axis, we have taken, this is 0.5 millisecond, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 millisecond. So this is 1 millisecond, 1 millisecond, and this complete another half cycle will be another 1 millisecond. So total 2 millisecond that we have on this side. Okay, so half cycle is in 1 millisecond, and another half cycle is in another 1 millisecond. So complete is 2 milliseconds, and voltage is represented on vertical axis, that is 2 holes peak and 2 holes minus. So total value is 4 volt peak to peak. So this way you can draw graph for square wave as well as triangular wave, taking the reading which we have taken in consideration. The conclusion of this experiment is the voltage and time period was measured using CRO. The whole horizontal divisions multiplied with holes per division and vertical divisions multiplied with times per division is used respectively for this purpose. And finally, a reciprocal of fundamental time period of wave, that is of one cycle, is taken to calculate a frequency of a signal. Thank you, students. Thank you all.